What's going on, everybody? Wild Time here with another World of Warcraft video weekly update. We're gonna look at the vault. We're gonna see what we got. We're gonna check out the weekend quest and how we can make gold from it, and a few other things. Also, the faded affix and some Mythic Plus and sort of what's going on there. So first thing we want to check out is my weekly vault. Now, I did run the sepulcher of the first ones on normal. Cleared it, no issues. Just took a while, even with only a few wipes. It takes a while to get through that thing. Never been there before outside of LFR, and tanked it at like a 288, and pretty much just wrecked it. It wasn't a big deal at all. So that's where all these came from. Didn't run. Evidently, I didn't do 4 Mythic Plus this week. I did happen to get Keystone Master though. So here's what I'm torn between. This mask, which I need a new headpiece and I can make it my tier piece, or this belt, because right now I have my Covenant Legendary on a belt. And when I went DPS the other day, I wanted to switch that out so I could wear my shoulders for my DPS spec, and I didn't have an extra belt. But I don't think I want to change that for my main spec. So I think I'll just wait till I get a different belt to switch out. I think I'm going to go with a Unbound Reality Mask here, and then I'm going to turn it into my tier piece. And then that way I can use my honor, and I can just boost that up all the way as high as it goes and get that tier piece. So I'll have to do that in Zereth Mortis. And I got an 18 upper Karazhan. That's not too horrible. I'm pretty sure I've done an 18 upper already. But nope, did a 17 upper. All right, so I'll take that 18 upper. Okay, so we got the vault out of the way. Pretty good, because it's going to let me get add to my 4-piece here and go up in item level. It's going to be a big increase from 278. So we'll have to do that. All right, now let's talk about the weekly quest here, or the weekend quest rather. The weekend quest is the very best. So you have to defeat 5 players through the PvP pet battle system, and then you get this free battle pet here that makes one pet go up to 25. During this event, you'll get battle pet experience gained by 100%. So you can actually make some gold from this, believe it or not. If you are doing the PvP battles and you get the stone that gives it a level 25, that'll take a battle pet, say Zomstrock for example, that you can farm up real easy, and you can make it at a level 25 and sell it for a higher price. Or if you just like pet battling, or you want to use your pets to level up and then sell them at higher, you get this this buff here. Another thing that I want to mention is that you can actually, while you're doing pet battles with PvP, you have a chance for an item to drop called Shady. I think it's called Shady Message. Yeah, it's Shady Message. And what that does is that opens up a vendor in Borealis. And that vendor is a secret vendor. So you have to get this Shady Message from PvP battles, PvP pet battles. And then you open up the vendor. His name's Dodger. And he sells a lot of things. But one of the things that he sells is this accursed hexer. I believe it's 500 polished pet charms, but it's 18k. So what it sells for, 03 sell rate, and he sells a bunch of other stuff too. That's lower pet charm cost, and lower value as well. But all of them are like 5k to like 20k. So if you're into selling battle pets, which you should be, I think it's a good little extra thing to do there. You can go ahead and take this quest, and then while you're doing that, doing those pet battles, you have a chance to drop that item. All right, so there's that. What else did we got? We did the vault. We did the weekly faded raids. This week it is Castle Nathria. So if you're looking to get the Jiggle Senior, the big slime cat mount, which I want to do, you're going to have to clear this on at least normal difficulty. All of the bosses, not just the last one. So you need to clear all the bosses on normal or higher in Sepulcher, Sanctum, and Castle Nathria. Now, if you're just starting this week, you will have to make sure you get on this, because you do Castle Nathria this week, Sanctum next week, and Sepulchre the first one. So if you haven't started this, the minimum time it's going to take you is 3 weeks. I missed out on the early ones, so I just did Sepulchre. Now I at least have to do these to get the 2 more weeks to get the mount. What's the mount called? Is it called Jigglesworth? Yeah, Jigglesworth Senior. This mount is actually super sick. I really want this thing. So that's what you can get from doing that. Pretty cool. All right, so while you are doing Faded Raid stuff or not, at least make time to go over here to Ardenweald, to go to this guy, Oranomenos, the Ever Branching. This is the Faded boss for the week. So when the raids change, the world bosses associated with them change. So you get Oranomenos, the Everlasting, for this week for Castle Nathria. And not only they're going to give you, 500 anima that you can put into your mission table to make gold, or do whatever you want with. It is also going to have a chance to drop 285 gear, which is still going to be a pretty big upgrade for even some of my pieces, and also for alts and stuff like that. So make sure that you're doing that. Auction house is still jacked up this week so far. The Progenitor Essentia mainly is what a lot of people are complaining about. You go in here, you do this, it's for 1 silver, and you can't buy anything. Right? Been like that for a while, and it's super annoying. They're supposed to be fixing it. They did some hot fixes today. Didn't fix that, though, so we'll see what happens. All right, and the last thing I want to talk about is Mythic Plus this week. So, Fortified means the ads are stronger. Bursting, that means when a non-boss enemy dies, it'll explode, giving people a stack over time. I main tank, and this is basically going to be a DPS thing, right? Like, you don't want to kill 10 mobs at once, because then you'll get 10 stacks of this, and it's gonna really hurt. So even if you're not a healer, use your health stones, use your health pots, use your healing spells. Like at the end of a pool, if we've got a bunch of these stacks, I'll start spamming my Vivify as a monk, right? Or you can do your whatever your healing spells are, if you're a tank or if you're a DPS or whatever healing spells you have. Help your healer out this week. Try to keep everybody up. And storming, pretty easy. Whirlwinds come, you dodge them, and then Shrouded, the season 10 affix. So some issues I see possibly with this dungeon with this week. I think this week is going to be a good push week, actually. I don't think we're going to have too many problems. The only thing I can really see is like in Lower Kara, if you pull too many mobs and you get a bunch of them, you got to just watch out for the bursting. But I mean, really, as long as you're planning how you're killing things, this is not going to be an issue. And with being fortified, things die a little bit slower anyway. And storming, you're just dodging stuff on the ground. This will actually be a good week to try to get in some 15s to 20s or whatever you're shooting for, even higher than that. Tiles of Ash, Solia's Gambit. You don't want to pull like the entire first part, all the fish there. This week that'd be bad. Grimrow Depot. There's not really any big pools except for the very end that you may want to watch out for bursting. Junkyard, same thing. No real big pools. Iron Docks. There's not really a lot of huge pools in any of these dungeons, I don't think, this season to have to worry too much about bursting. You probably want to maybe not pull any more than 2 packs at a time here in Iron Docks at the start, though. Karazhan Upper. Be careful in going into the chest room with all the little electric guys. That could be an issue. Tyrannical, no, wrong thing. Streets of Wonder, I think you'll be fine there. And Mechagon Workshop, I think that'll be totally fine. So good push week this week to go out there and get you some keys. I know some of the people that are following me in the Discord, you're still trying to get to them 10s and up. This is gonna be a good week for it. Just make sure you're dodging stuff and helping off heal if the stacks get too high and you get in a pinch. Yeah. So other than that, I think that's about it for the week. Yeah, so join the Discord down below in the description, and be a part of the community we're building here. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate the support. And let me know what you all think about the dungeons this week, about pet battles, about anything. And yeah, and play the game, enjoy the game, and I'll catch you all later.